Okay, so the next thing that we're going to be doing is the organization. I went ahead and I started everything that was originally in the V2 folder. I put into this Z-archive. The reason why I put Z is so that it's on the bottom and it doesn't confuse me with everything else. So in Z archive is all the other crap that's inside of here, and this upload what's in this folder. I put the CSS, banner, images, and these related pages. And I created our organization folders. We're going to have a project, so that's going to be where it says domain.com/project. And then we're going to have subdomains, and that's going to be subdomain.domain.com. And those run separately, and those have separate tags. The subdomain is not going to have the project tag, and the one where it's a project is going to have the project token. Now, also one thing to know is that if you're running straight to a domain, so if it's just http://domain.com, you're going to have it without the project token as well. Now, mind you, you need to have the menu token regardless if you have a menu or not. All the placeholders actually create menus, so that's fine. We're going to use the menu, and it's going to be in effect here. I have the var sheet, and I have the index.html. Now I want to go over a couple things. We already edited the index.html in Dreamweaver. We took out all links that are outgoing to Dave, to MOWGcrew.com and websitemarketing.com. But while I was waiting for the last file, I noticed that we have to edit these files as well, the About Us, Contact, and Newsletter. And I'll show you exactly why. If you open up the newsletter, you can see straight away you have mowgsamples.com CSS. It's obviously not yours. It's Dave's website. Then you have right here, this image is mowgcrew.com. Plain as day says mowgcrew. You have Dave's phone number. You have Dave's website. It's most likely Dave's get response form, and his information here, and probably a backlink in the bottom as well. It's all inside of here. You're going to look for MOWG Crew. You're going to look for website marketing. You're going to, you see these notes, the get response subscription. What you're going to do is you're going to, right above that note, you're going to click, highlight everything up to the beginning note of it. Get response start, right? And you're going to delete all that nonsense. Again, put some space so that you know to put your Aweber or your get response code in there, so that you know that, hey, you're missing something. That's if you even want a form there. If you see the website marketing, you're going to take that, change the link. You got MOWG Crew right there. You're going to change that link. Everywhere MOWG Crew, everywhere website marketing, everywhere you see Internet Marketing Seattle, you're going to want to change all that and brand it for your own self. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to edit these pages, the newsletter. Let me open up the contact and about us as well. About us and contact also need to be edited. So I'm going to edit these out, and then I'll come back to the video. Okay, so I went ahead and finished those 3 pages up. I fixed all the links. I changed anchor text. I got rid of the MOWG-Crew image that was up here as the logo. I took away everything that had Dave Bennett or his phone number or MOWG Crew or MOWG Samples or website Seattle. It didn't matter. On the about page, the newsletter page, and the contact page, and everything I've already checked everything. I've made sure everything is good to go, and basically just do a find and replace. As you can see up in the URL, it's all going into that one all files folder that I said, because that's exactly where it's at in here. If you go to the one all files, here's your about, contact, and newsletter. Also, the redirect pages are in there as well. Those will link to my frontlineseo.com website, because that's just how I set it up for this particular campaign. And images, you can look in here what I did was, you're gonna see a logo2.png and logo2.jpg. All I did was open it, delete the MOWG crew off of it, just left it blank, just left it white, saved it as a PNG, saved it as a JPEG, and I also created a copy and named it just logo.png and logo.jpg. Those images itself were branded with the word MOWG crew, and I didn't want anything on there with another brand. Okay, so simple enough. You can do that in Paint. If you have Photoshop, you can do it in Photoshop. Do whatever you want. CSS was uploaded, and if you go into the banner, you can look at the images here. You can also, I'll just edit this actually, because this is a good example. Logo.png. All you do is click it. I deleted it. Hit the save button. That's PNG, and then I'm done. You can see it's blank. That's all there is to it. So now you know for sure there's nothing there that links back to MOWG crew. This index inside of here, this is just that page that says if you follow the instructions, blah 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 blah. I don't even link to that. I don't think I uploaded it. If I did, it's no big deal. Yeah, just in case they ended up going into the one all files folder directly, they're just gonna find that particular page, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Just because you don't want people seeing your image folder, you don't want people seeing any of that stuff. Okay, so the next thing we have to do, we've already eliminated the branding of MOWG, and I'll just do a quick find and make sure that I've got everything out of here, right? So let's look for MOWG, find nothing. Let's look for website dash marketing, nothing. Let's look for Seattle. How about that one? That would be something. Boom, there it is. Okay, so title, internet marketing. So let's change that to my city, which is Upland internet marketing. Next. So that's the only one of that. Great. Oh, I see this number. Aha. Always got to pay attention. This is just looking over the site and making sure that it's branded for you and nobody else. It's really what it comes down to. You don't have to change any of the links here because everything is all set up correctly. Okay. Now, what we have to do is make sure that everywhere where it says %domain / something, either redirect or %domain / banner or %domain / images, we want to have that going to the one all files folder, because that's where this stuff is at actually. So I am going to first let's do the redirect. We'll copy that, which is Control-C, and then we will Control-F. If you're on a Mac, it's Command. And then we have it right here in Find. We're going to find that, and then we're going to replace it with one all files / redirect. So let's go to the top, start at the top, just click up here on the top, hit find next, and there we go. We just hit replace, and you can see that it changed it to domain / one all files / redirect. So find next, and we shall replace, place. And you're going to do that for images, or actually domain / banner is another one. So Control-C that, boom, boom, one all files / banner. So find that, place, find next. There's only one instance of that. Now we have to find an image source right here equals domain / images. So take that entire thing and we're going to take it and make it this. One all files / images. So find that. We're going to image source equals boom, and we're going to replace it. And replace it. And it's all looking good. Now, if we're looking around, oh, right here, CSS. So basically, I'll just type this one in. One all files /CSS. I'm just going to look through and make sure I didn't miss anything. And that's what you should be doing. Just scroll down and make sure you've got all the images. Yep. And we have this here. Remember, we moved our About Us and our newsletter and our contact page, right? So we need to add the one all files into there. So I'm going to write it out for the first time and then paste right there to the newsletter, paste to the contact page, and that looks like it's okay. Scroll down a bit. This is going to be our menu that gets created, so that's fine. I found a link to the contact page down here. You can see it if I highlight everything. You should be able to see this little image here is linking to the contact page, so I'm going to put the one all files in there as well. And just keep going down. Here's another one to the contact page. One all files. What gives it away if you're in Dreamweaver is all your links are going to be in blue. So that helps it stand out for you. And that's cool. Now it looks like there's a YouTube video that gets created. Oh, it might just be a fake link. Yeah, because that's var2, which is going to be your keyword, and I'm pretty sure that's not going to... Oh, I see what this is. It's it actually goes to search for that particular keyword phrase. When you click it, that's cool. And that's it, folks. One thing I want to go over with you guys and girls is the footer, the sitemap link. Now, what I've been doing is when I process a MOWG run, I don't put a sitemap on the page or a sitemap link on the actual page, and that is because I don't want every single page to have a link to the sitemap, because what we were finding is that the actual sitemaps were ranking in the search engines, and that's just weird when your sitemap outranks your actual index page. So I take it off and I'll put it on either another top level domain page like the contact or the about page or whatever. I don't think it really matters so much here with the placeholder website, because it's just a placeholder site. We're just using it for backlinks, so that's really up to you what you want to do. But know that you need to have a new sitemap link with the version 2.1 of MOWG, and that's called the MOWG-sitemap.html. That one gets generated up into the root folder of whatever domain you're running it in, and that's going to be the main one that we need to link to. Okay, what you can actually do is you can take off domain itself and then delete it and just leave it like that. It'll get put into the root domain. Whoops. Or you can just leave it like this. It'll plug in the domain. Now this particular index page is going to be for with a project. Alright, so I'm going to save this file, save as, into the v2, and I'm going to save this as index with project. I'm going to save that. Boom, get a whole brand new one. That's done. That's saved, and you can check in your folder. Go to the v2. There's your index with project. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find every instance of project and take it out. because when you run it for a subdomain, or where you want to run it right into the root, you don't have a project token. You just have domain. So Control C to copy, Control F to bring up the find and replace, and you're going to take every instance